Hi there, how are you doing? I'm excited to talk to you today about healthy gut and digestion. What a fun topic, right? But this is so important. So I'm going to go through in this video what is gut health. Maybe you've heard that tossed around. It's such a key phrase that everyone wants, a healthy gut, right? I'm going to talk about why it matters and what might be harming it and how to begin repairing or maintaining good gut health and digestion. I'm going to give you just some simple tips and habits that you can start on your way to a happy belly and gut because it affects so much. And I thought this was a timely thing to talk about because the holidays are here. We might be splurging a little bit more, eating more treats and bigger meals and different things like that. So I think you're going to thank me later if you start a good protocol now. So let's start. So what is the gut? What is digestion and why does it matter? Well, your gut is actually not just down past your belly or your stomach, but it starts in your esophagus and it goes all the way down to your rectum, all right? Another interesting thing that you might not have known is that your gut actually starts in your saliva with digestive enzymes that your body has to start digesting your food. So we'll talk about digestive enzymes a little bit later. So what does your gut affect? It affects so much. That's why I wanted to talk about it and why I was so excited to bring together some research and information for you and for me, because I think it is really affecting me. Well, it affects our brain, our immune system, so important right now, our behavior, our kids' behavior, our skin, our bowels, our cognition, our memory, and your digestion also affects your energy levels, your hormones, maybe causing food sensitivities. You might be affected with bags and circles under your eyes, how tired you are, your fertility, your emotions, maybe anxiety and depression, and really all your other organ and how they function. So that's a lot. So what's harmed our gut in the past? And maybe you've heard this before, but a lot of it is taking antibiotics. And, you know, we couldn't help it. Maybe we didn't know. Like me, I didn't think about, and I just trusted conventional doctors and give myself or my kids antibiotics. But whatever possible, don't overdo it or just take it just to get well. There's a lot of holistic ways not using antibiotics. Of course, I'm not a doctor, and please go to your regular doctor, okay? But sometimes we don't realize this, but we eat meats and other animals that have been treated with antibiotics. So that is getting into our system and taking away, killing off all the good bacteria in our gut. Another thing that could be harming our digestion and gut is our poor eating habits, or just the modern diet that our society offers, you know? All the processed food, high sugary foods and desserts, and all the white starchy foods. So that's what. Now, here are some signs that maybe you have a poor digestion or gut. Do you have bloating and gas after you eat? Do you have reoccurring UTI infections? Maybe you're having some problems not going to the bathroom. You have skin problems. You're noticing you break out a lot. Infertility or hormone problems, anxiety, depression, sadness even, food sensitivities. Maybe you just can't stay healthy for more than 2 weeks. Another sign could be unexplainable itching, some kind of itching that just keeps on going on, brain fog, and stomach upset after you eat. So the important thing is, do not ignore these signs. And even if you have some skin problems and have, like, why would that be my digestion? You know, have no connection. But it does. It affects so much, like I just said. So don't just put a Band-Aid on these signs, like you put things on topically for your skin. Or you take things to just help you have bowel movements. ignoring these underlying problems will move from your digestion system into other organs and other health issues and cause you long-term, very expensive to your health and your wallet issues. So one other thing that I'm not an expert on, but I want you to just address is that when you have a poor gut, a fungus can grow because you don't have the good bacteria, candida. And this also disguises in the things that I said, like skin problems and itching and nausea after eating and brain fog. The fungus grows or eats off of the sugars we eat and even the grains, the alcohol we drink. So it's just all over our diet. And with no good bacteria to fight it off, it will keep on growing and colonies will just continue to grow in your body. So it's just a terrible cycle and it's hard to stop. So I was referred to this website called candidaplan.com that has a holistic approach, and I would just go there and look at some ways to test yourself and some solutions to change and get rid. It's possible to get rid of the fungus in and heal your gut. Okay, another thing you can do that is a little more simple, and I bet you weren't thinking I was going to talk about this, is you're having a stool audit, checking your poop. So we should go take notice of your poop. We should be going 1 to 3 times a day, realistically after every meal or big meal. So take a look. There's 3 or 4 things to look at. Look at the color. It should be just a regular brown. Look at the texture. Healthy poop is hot dog shaped or like a snake looking. That is normal. The smell, it should not be foul. Definitely not. And the frequency. So I want to talk about the frequency. If you have diarrhea or constipation, the opposites, that is a sign something is off. Do not wait. Check it out. If you're constipated, you should look into upping your probiotics and prebiotics and dietary fiber, as well as drinking a lot of water. And if you seem to have explosive responses after eating a meal, then consider digestive enzymes and probiotics. So all these things, if you're not sure what pre and probiotics and digestive enzymes are, then just a minute, hold on, I'll be discussing that soon here. Okay, so what can we do to start repairing and supporting your gut and digestion? You deserve to be well, and you deserve to have a healthy body and thrive. And so this is why it's so important to start here. There are, I believe, some simple habits that you can start that can repair and make you feel better. The first thing is, I have about 7, okay? Don't be overwhelmed. Probiotics. Take a good probiotic. Take a prebiotic. And there are supplements and there are great foods that are prebiotics. I did a Google search and I found a whole bunch of great foods, and it's great to have variety in those because you need a variety in your stomach to have a good microbiome. The third thing is digestive enzymes. So all these things I'm going to talk about a little bit more in detail. And here's a few things about your diet. Limit and think about all the sugars that you're eating. That's so hard for me. I know I have a sweet tooth. Eat a variety of fermented foods. Eat a lot of dark leafy greens, get your vegetables, and drink enough water. Here's a little ratio. For every 50 pounds you weigh, drink 1 liter of water a day. And once you start a regimen of these habits, give it a good 30 days, but up to 90 days to really see changes in your body. So let's talk more specifically about probiotics, okay? So Young Living has a good quality probiotic, and I recommend taking a really good one to get your gut started. This is the first healthy, simple habit. Young Living has one called Life 9, and it has 9 different strains and 17 billion different active cultures in here. it will really help you rebuild the army in your gut to help putting good bacteria to work for you against the bad bacteria. I'm going to talk more about Life 9 in another video. So if you want to know more about this great probiotic, I will watch that video, okay? So probiotics are the good bacteria. We need bacteria in our bodies. If there's not good bacteria, then we don't have an army fighting all the bad bacteria. And then everything that comes our way is hard for our body to handle. It's very hard with our modern diet, like I said, to have a good balance of good and bad bacteria. So we need probiotics. Another thing that we need are prebiotics. And prebiotics are what the probiotics feed on. So when we tax lots of good probiotics, they multiply and keep thriving and work for us. But they need something to feed on. And so that's where we need a prebiotic. So Young Living has some of those too. Young Living, like I said, has a probiotic for adults, but they have a pre and probiotic in the kid version, and it's called Mighty Pro. And this one adults can eat too. It comes in a little packet like this, and it's a powder. It actually tastes good, kind of like a pixie stick. And my girls just pour it in their mouth. You could also put it in food or a drink to take. And the prebiotic, like you want to build it up in your gut so that your probiotics, when you take them, they'll have something to live on and grow on and multiply. I'm also going to talk about another prebiotic that Young Living has, and that's Ningxia Red. So I'm going to go back to this in a few minutes. So we need the good bacteria, probiotics, and something to feed on, prebiotics. Then we need to talk about digestive enzymes, okay? Digestive enzymes are something that we already have in our body. We produce them. They're part of our glands and the endocrine system, and they help break down the foods that we eat. They keep your microbiome in check. They also help the foods go where they should go. And remember, it's not so much that all the good things that you go in, but how you use it, right? And I try to eat so healthy, but if I don't have good digestive enzymes, the food's not gonna be digested and broken down and go where it needs to go and to help me be healthy. So we need these digestive enzymes and to take the nourishment where it needs to go. Now, here's something sad, that as we age, we start lacking these enzymes. And so it's very important that it's some supplements that you could take. And one cool thing is, you cannot overdose on too many enzymes. So stock up on that and eat it with your biggest meal of the day or every meal. There are some enzymes that you take with your food, and there's some that you take in between. I'm going to do a whole nother video on the enzymes. Young Living has 5 different ones, and you can figure out what would be best for your needs. Young Living even has Mighty Zymes, one for kids. My girls take this. And the things that is kind of sad is that we're already seeing kids who are already lacking in digestive enzymes. And so their digestive system is not working for them, and they're having a hard time to digest their foods. So this is something that I thought was really interesting. Kids with any kind of sensory or brain or even a behavioral issue that you're dealing with, your kids can really benefit from taking enzymes and the probiotics. So these two things right here, what your kids need to thrive, to help their immune system, to help their brain, their behavior, to deal with life and being for you too. All right, and I want to say one more thing about enzymes. Let's think about the holidays, right? We're going to have some different types of foods, and our body might not know how to digest those, or we're not used to it. Digestive enzymes are your friend. This one right here, called Detoxzyme, is my favorite. It is amazing. This is when you take in between meals. So after you ate maybe an hour and you're starting to feel kind of your tummy's upset or bloated or gas, this will help you. You take 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Sometimes I take it before bed if I ate something kind of late and I don't want to be laying in bed with food in my stomach. Now, think about also if you're traveling and you're eating different foods, you want to pack those enzymes and take a lot of them. Maybe you're unsure how healthy they are. Bring your enzymes. Okay, now I want to talk about something, the prebiotic Ningxia Red, and how wonderful this is. Okay, now we've talked about if your gut is suffering and your digestive system. Maybe you don't have the good bacteria and the probiotics in there anymore working for you. Ningxia Red is a liquid, and it's so easy to assimilate in your body and absorb. So this is one supplement that anyone and everyone should be taking because it's so easy. If your body is exhausted from having to fight so hard with the dead food we eat, without enzymes, without good bacteria to absorb what your body needs and break it down, this is huge for you. The good thing is it tastes delicious too. So it will get what you need, and your body will have more energy putting towards working with your digestive system. And think about this, the more good things we put in our body, the better chance it has to heal itself. I just want to tell you, with Ningxia Red, you just need to take 1 to 4 ounces a day. And besides helping your digestive system, let me tell you some other things that it does. Just a few. It is the highest antioxidant superfood. It helps anti-aging with helps against oxidated stress levels. It gives you energy. It supports your vision, your memory, your joints, your liver, controls your weight. It improves your immune system, so important now, your bowel regularity, muscles and bones and kidneys. It improves sleep, helps your blood pressure and keep you with good cholesterol levels, and your cardiovascular system. So everyone needs Ningxia Red. From any baby that is eating solid food to 100-year-olds can drink this. Now, let me tell you, a superfood drink you can with prebiotics. Combining these two things, Ningxia Red and Sulfurzyme. This is a fruit powdered supplement you put in a liquid. So there is something called the red drink, and it is an amazing source of MSM, which is a prebiotic. And then it also has the Ningxia wolfberry, the same as Ningxia Red in there. And so the wolfberry actually helps MSM to be more effective. And then MSM helps you create healthy cells and healthy digestion, joints, skin, all those things. So between these two, you have a massive chance at good digestion and helping your digestive system. So every day, I usually make the red drink. I pour my Ningxia Red in a cup with a whole bunch of water and put a teaspoon of Sulfurzyme in, mix it up, and a couple drops of lime essential oil, and drink this in the afternoon. I feel like Ningxia Red really gives me an energy boost, and this has really helped my digestive system. And I try not to miss any days on that. So all these things that I encourage you to use with Young Living, and the supplements, and of course I always encourage you to essential oils, all these natural products work in harmony with probiotics. So some people wonder, with essential oils and supplements that have essential oils, will it hurt the good bacteria in your body? No, it works synergistically, and they won't kill the good bacteria. Your body with plant-based products was created to heal itself. So that's my little introduction on gut health and digestion. I hope you gained some things from that. Later, I'm going to be making videos on and have posts on a specific gut reset, a protocol of the probiotics and prebiotics to take, to really just take 4 to 5 days to reset your gut. So if you want to do that, I'll have a couple protocols, a simple one and a more intense one. I also will go more in depth about enzymes and the probiotics that Young Livy carries, and I am a huge believer in them. They are such great quality and they absorb so well in your body. And if you want to really feel like you need to reset a lot of this, your gut and system, the order that is best is to start with your colon and then your gut and then go to your liver. And cleaning all those things clears the toxins, gives you good bacteria, and then you can even work on different protocols for other body systems like your skin or your immune system, your respiratory system. So it's important to start with your colon. I'll give you also posts about a colon protocol, and I'm actually going to be doing that in a couple weeks. And if anyone wants to join me, we can work on our colon and our gut health. And finally, I'm going to have a poster video about oils. How can oils help your digestion? Maybe you started with Young Living with your oil starter kit, and so you have peppermint and thieves and lemon and digest, and those are so helpful for you. So I'll talk more about that. So thanks for watching this, and please let me know if you have questions, and I'm going to give a lot more details. Let's have a happy holiday season with a happy tummy, gut health, immune system, brain, skin, all that stuff. You deserve it.